Hi Aries, so I'm going to get straight into your reading, and if there's anything else that you feel that you need to know about, including the card decks that I've used for your reading, you can find all of the information you could ever possibly need in my descriptions box and in my pinned comments below. Cross-watchers, please remember that you can switch the energies around if you feel that it applies to you, but please do bear in mind, cross-watcher, this might not be your story at all, okay? This could easily be about someone else that your Aries is dealing with. And of course, Aries, it might not be your story at all as well. So you just take whatever's resonating for you and you leave the rest for someone else, okay? Right. Let's get into this. I've changed up this formula for this month ever so slightly, and I'll walk you through it, okay? I'm going to pull 4 from this deck here, okay? And then I'm going to clarify the intent of any zodiacs that come out of this deck using a different tarot deck. After that, we're going to get into really specific questions about your person in love towards you, and it could be in relation to whichever individual comes out of this deck, or it might be someone else entirely different, okay? So we will pull the 4 strongest energies that surround you at this time, Aries, in love. It's for Aries, please. 4 strongest, thank you. Okay, Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo in your own chart. Taurus, same again. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or you could have Taurus in your chart. We did get a nice big jump there. We've got a lot of earth here, Aries, a lot of earth. Very grounded, practical individual, someone who is a little bit too honest for their own good as well, with this Uranus influence. There could also be an Aquarius somewhere in the picture, as a Capricorn as well. Could be, but doesn't have to be, okay? This is just the 4 strongest energies that surround you. This individual, they might be a little bit eccentric, but they're very grounded as well. So it's an interesting, this individual is someone really interesting, all right? There's a lot of depth to them with this combination. They might like to wear a lot of browns, dark greens and beige, maybe khaki as well, those sort of colours. This is someone who likes really good food, good things, pretty things. However, they can be a little bit too hard on themselves as well. Aries, for some of you, I might have just described you. Okay, you could have a lot of earth in your own chart, and I might have just described you. Right, with this Arcanum deck, we are going to clarify. For those of you who are dealing with either a Virgo or a Taurus, we're going to find out what their intent is towards you, okay? Again, this might get a little bit too specific, so it might not be completely resonating with you. It's not a problem at all. What does the Virgo want, please, with Aries? 9 of Coins, Virgo energy. The 9 of Coins is actually Venus in Virgo. Stability. Stability. There's this feeling of accomplishment. Okay, so they see you as very, very independent. They see that you don't need anybody to validate who you are as an individual. They're looking for some kind of stability with you, something tangible, solid, long-term. This one is for the Taurus. The Taurus's intent towards you is the Knight of Swords. That's Gemini energy. So unexpected news or information coming towards you, Aries, from a Taurus. Okay. There could be a little bit of gossip as well. So a Taurus might have heard some kind of gossip about you, and they're rushing towards you to ask you straight up, look, I've heard this, that and the next about you. Is it true? So credit where credit's due. where the Taurus isn't just taking someone else's word for it on whatever it is that they've heard about you, because they're asking you directly instead of partaking in gossip, which is really nice. Actually, it's really admirable. Okay, so we are going to start pulling your tarot spread now, and we're going to ask really specific questions for you. Now, remember what I said at the start, Aries. Whoever comes out in your tarot spread, it might be one of these individuals. It might be someone else entirely different. Okay, right. That's for Aries, please. How does Aries person see Aries in love? Thank you. Okay. Six of Swords, Aquarian energy, and King of Cups is Scorpion. Okay, interesting. Somebody, Aries, someone, I know, it sounds really overplayed, but someone from your past is coming back into your life, Aries, okay? This is an ex. For a very small handful of you, we just had the top two that did a big jump. For a very small handful of you, this isn't an ex, and it's just more about an individual who you had this should we, shouldn't we connection with, okay? And it never really got far. It's them that's coming back for some of you. Someone, they see that you're really emotionally mature, okay? They see that you're a good influence on others around you, and that basically this is someone who is wanting to be a part of your life, okay? Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups. So I do get the impression here, Aries, that you might not be expecting this, okay? That this could take your breath away a little bit. We do have two Knight of Swords out, which again, it really emphasizes that message that right now you might not even be thinking about romance. It might not be the thing that's on your mind at this time, and it just adds to that element of surprise, okay? I'm definitely picking up on this element of surprise for this individual towards you. Someone unexpectedly is going to be revealing how they feel towards you, and how they feel towards you is actually really sweet. Especially for those of you where this in the past was like a missed opportunity. Right, how does this person feel toward Aries, please? Oh, okay, right, okay. So we've got the World and the King of Swords. I will take a quick look at these, but then I'm going to put them back in the deck, okay? There's a bit of a side story here for somebody. So we've got Empress, Knight of Coins, Justice, Two of Swords, Two of Cups. So Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Libra again, and the that's Cancerian. For some of you, this individual fell in love with you, Aries, while you were in a situation with somebody else. So they felt that back then they couldn't say anything about how they felt towards you, that they couldn't do anything about their feelings other than keep it hidden, because it's showing me that for a lot of you, you were already in a situation with another when this person here realized, I'm massively in love with Aries. Okay, so they've kept it hidden this long, basically. Some of you could be recently single, or you're taking the steps right now to be single. This individual here is not going to hang around this time, okay? How they feel about you, they don't know what to expect, okay? You do have the Tower as well, and that is your energy. It's also Scorpion energy. So yeah, they don't know how you're going to react. For some of you, this could have been a long time that's passed since you heard from this particular individual, and there's I don't know, it's almost like it's something in the way that they left the connection with you before in the past that is giving them this strange vibe of, I don't actually know if I'd be welcome back. You know, it's kind of that. It's also an epiphany as well with this Tower. You could have moved away from, like physically moved away from this individual, or they could have physically moved away from you. This separation was needed for them to realize the sheer scale of how much love they have for you. They've also tried to they've tried to make sense of the connection, right? But they're for the life of them, they cannot figure any logical reason as to why all of a sudden they feel this urge to come rushing back towards you, Aries. Usually this individual is a clear thinker. Usually they you know, they've got a good head on their shoulders. They know what's what. They know how to carry themselves. They know where they're going in life. You know, it's that type of individual. When it comes down to the connection with you, however, they feel out of their depth, basically. Okay, what's this person hiding from Aries? 8 of Coins. Sun in Virgo energy again. Heavy, heavy Virgo and heavy Aquarius as well. So that's all about hard work, dedication. They could be hiding something to do with their career. Judgment, Pluto energy, Scorpion. Okay. And Page of Swords. So Aries, this could be someone who chose their career over the relationship with you, and they're hiding this urge to come back in. Okay, and you've got Page of Swords as well, so they are keeping tabs on you. They are watching you somehow. They could either be cross-watching your tarot videos, they could be watching you on social media, anything like that. Okay, I don't know. For some of you, there's like a Taurus type person in your energy, Aries, who is speaking to this individual here. And your Taurus type person is going to contact you very soon. And they'll be like, oh, Aries, do you remember such and such from last year or a couple of years ago? Well, guess what? And they've got a little bit of gossip or information for you, and it's like that they're asking your opinion on something to do with this individual. It's like something that this individual has told them, and then they here are gonna ask you. So it is interesting. It's really interesting. It's quite juicy as well. Right, what's the actions the Aries person will take? Thank you. 3 of Cups. Okay, interesting. This is Cancerian energy. It could be a reunion. Okay, it could well be a reason to celebrate. We'll see. What actions? Thank you. Okay, 10 of Coins. Nice. That's Mercury and Virgo energy. You've got the Empress out again. The Moon, which is Pisces. In Lenormand, it's Cancerian energy, and in Tarot, it's Piscean energy. And the 3 of Coins, that's Mars and Capricorn energy. So this is gonna prove a little bit of a dilemma for you, Aries. For some of you, Aries, you're already either married or in a very settled relationship already. And as far as you're concerned, for some of you, you've got no grand plans on leaving your current situation. So it's going to be a bit of a mind fuck when this individual here comes back in towards you. You might feel a bit weird about it, because back then you had a lot of love for this person. I don't know, for some of you, I don't think that the love is still going to be there from your side, but it's certainly very much there for them, whoever they are, okay? And that's why we're getting this 3-person situation that's coming out in the read. For others of you, this is straight up a reconciliation, and it's going to take a while for whoever they are to regain your trust, okay? They're certainly telling me that they're going to be making a concerted effort to try and do just that, though, with the intent to have a full-blown commitment, okay? With the intent to grow in the future. Right now, their vibe is very, I'd say that they're in two minds, because their vibe, like they're still really concerned about how you might react to them. I want to say fear. It is almost as if they're scared that you're going to give them what for when they come back in. And yeah, it's not up to me to tell you how to react with this particular situation, Aries. It all depends basically on who it is that you're dealing with and what it is that they did to you in the past. You know, nobody knows your story better than you do. The blockage, Queen of Swords, Libra energy. This could be an individual that you specifically cut out of your life in the past, Aries. 4 of coins, yeah. 6 of coins, 10 of swords, 6 of cups, yeah. This is certainly someone who hurt you quite badly in the past. An individual who you knew for a long time, for some of you most of your life. For others of you, you just felt this really strong soul connection to this particular individual. So whichever way the dice falls on that, it's like it was still a betrayal. Somehow they still betrayed you, and now they're trying to come back in. Okay. I can see though that so far so good. Their intent towards you, it does appear to be honourable, okay, so far at least. But I do get the strong impression, Aries, that, I don't know, there's just something about them that you just don't trust. You know, they've got a lot of making up to do. Okay, take a chance. Going for it, good chance. Set your intention for a positive outcome. You can't win if you don't play. So yeah, they're taking a risk. And again, that element of risk, it comes in through how things were left in the past. They're the ones that's taking the risk, but then it's like equally, you might have to take a risk as well if you were to give them another chance. And that is a huge if. Playing the field, still meeting, dating other people, seeing each other, being a player, games being played. Yeah, again, emphasizes that message that you don't trust them. This easily could have been an individual, Aries, that cheated on you in the past. Especially with that type of energy coming out. Try me. Yeah, not in the mood to answers. No, pissed off on the chopping block, fed up, and things need to change. Yeah. I mean, what can I say, Aries? Some of you are going to be not best pleased to hear from this particular individual. And others of you, it's very 50-50. because some of you are going to give this individual the benefit of the doubt and maybe another chance, and others of you are like, hell no, not until hell freezes over, and even then, not even then. Lengthy, exciting conversations, having a lot to talk about, into each other, meaningful, giddy, and a lot in common. So it's really, really 50-50. It's for Aries, please. So Aries. Whoa. Okay. Right. Homeland. Arrival. A journey ends. Establishment. Building settled. Coming home to your true self. Receptivity, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. Love and good fortune is coming your way. Avoid greeting them with suspicion. And sacrifice. There are those worth making, there are those that will destroy you. Ensure that you're making the choice freely and not through coercion. So yeah, for some of you, you might find that your person from the past is coming in towards you, Aries, because you've moved on to someone new, and it's triggered something in the person of your past. It's like it's triggered a bit of jealousy. Okay, so it could be that as well for some of you. You're going to be really carefully analysing the characters of everybody that's around you at this time. And you've got a healthy understanding that not everybody has got your best interests at heart, but equally not everybody's out to get you as well. So there's a balance in this read. You're taking a lot of things here at face value, and it's kind of like you're waiting for evidence from the people around you about who you can trust and who you can't trust. So initially, you're giving anyone in your social circle the benefit of the doubt. But then the second that they give you reasons to pull away, you're not missing a beat with that, basically. You're not giving anybody an opportunity to completely and utterly destroy you again. That's where I'm going with that. So you're taking everything in equal measure. Okay. Right. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Retreat. Time to disconnect from the world. So you see how the cards are really... They're very conflicting. There you go. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yep. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Really, really complicated dynamic here, Aries. Really complicated. What's the love energies, please, around Aries? Okay. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. The relationship that you have with yourself, first and foremost, it comes before the relationships that you have with others outside of yourself, Aries. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Yeah. I don't see you going back to the individual from the past here, Aries. To be completely honest with you, I don't see you going down that way. It's like you cut them off in the past for a bloody good reason. And for some of you, you could be running the risk of being a little bit emotionally blackmailed by that individual from your past. But the reason why they're coming back in again is because for some of you, you've moved on with somebody else. and it's triggered like a bit of jealousy for them. Balance, yeah. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Absolutely. The universe loves balance. Everything's about balance. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And twin flames, your passion ignites. Wow. Okay. For some of you, you could be moving on with your twin flame. You might have just recently met your twin flame, and that is the individual that you're moving on with here. And for others of you, unfortunately, it could well be a twin flame that you had to cut things off with in the past and focus on your own journey. And now all of a sudden, here they come. Have a healing message, please, for Aries. Okay. New chapter. Yeah, there is a lot of newness in this read. However, it is sod's law, isn't it, that as soon as you start to move on, your past tries to catch up with you. It's number 24. Okay. Right, so I'll do the usual rule of 3. You get your first message from the creator of the deck. Your second and most important message is from your own intuition while you're looking at the card. And then your third message is from me and my intuition. Okay, right, so it says you're being nudged to move forward. Take that next step. A new adventure awaits. Inner change and transformation has been occurring within you. Your soul now yearns to take that next step. A leap of faith into the unknown. A new chapter awaits for new opportunities and adventures. Your heart has been nudging you forward for some time now, but the cautious mind has kept you at bay. Don't let fears of the unknown hold you back in a place that offers you no growth. More than anything, your soul longs to grow and evolve. Staying where you are does not give you room to soar to the new heights of spiritual awareness and full consciousness. This part of the journey can be quite difficult, not only for you but for those around you. Go through the process, honour your feelings and the feelings of those involved, but don't stay in this state of discontent. Honour this time, but move through it with courage, strength and determination. Breathe deep and release all fears, doubts and concerns. Follow your heart, listen to your intuition and guidance, and believe in yourself. Don't trouble yourself with the opinions and expectations of others. This is your life and you know truly what is best for you. Although you cannot see it, your next chapter begins wondrous lessons for the growth that's needed for your soul. Be true to yourself always and trust that Spirit will guide your way. Take some time out and reflect on nature's wisdom to guide you through this time. Rest assured that smoother roads are ahead. And then the positive affirmation that comes with this card is, Great Spirit, guide me through this transition and give me the courage to make choices that help my soul to grow. And the associated chakras that come with this card is the solar plexus and the heart chakra. So I was getting something else that came through there for you as well, Aries. For some of you, you could have been in a committed relationship for a long time and you suddenly came face to face with a twin flame counterpart, and that twin flame was a catalyst for change, and for some of you it triggered you into a dark night of the soul, and then you had to really look closely at the company that you keep and the relationships with others around you, and you had to make a decision between a twin flame or the current life that you already built up for yourself and spent many years building up for yourself. Okay, for some of you, that is the dynamic that's playing out. Now, you might have cut off your twin flame in favour of making your prior committed relationship work, even though you knew deep down it wasn't working, and it hadn't been working for many, many years. But regardless, you tried anyway. And then you might have discovered that your long-term committed partner is doing this. So it feels like the Tower moment is very much mutual. It's like that was your Tower moment. It was your long-term partner's Tower moment, getting caught. And then the Tower moment for your twin flame counterpart is realising that they were madly in love with you. And then coming back in towards you is creating yet another Tower moment. So while on the face of it, it looks quite negative, I do see for a lot of you that this is actually working in your favour, Aries. Because remember, through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So you could have tried to give your long-term partner the benefit of the doubt. Then you discovered evidence of this play in the field, and you were like, seriously? I cut off my twin flame counterpart for you? And you did that? Like, for real? But not all is lost, Aries. Not all is lost, because there is a very strong possibility in this reading that your twin flame counterpart, for those who are resonating with that, they're coming back in, okay? And with it is an offer of a brand new chapter, okay? It's for Aries, please. Oh. Right, so this deck, it can get a little bit too specific, okay? So again, you just take what resonates for you, and if anything doesn't resonate for you, it's not a problem. It just means it's a message for somebody else. This deck is kind of like the zodiac information, where it's useful for some and not so much for others, okay? Right, so you've got letters Y and H. You've got spiritual and affectionate, wealthy, okay? So not just wealthy by coin, but spiritually wealthy. Wealthy as in has a huge character, has a really awesome personality. Hair, someone might have an unusual hairstyle, a strange hair colour, maybe multi-coloured hair, something like that. Someone could have dreadlocks as well, and they've got like these metal beads in their dreads, or metal beads in their beard, something like that. Okay, we've got W. And R. And voice. Okay. So your tone of voice, Aries, is going to be very, very important. Okay. Really important. Your person is going to be listening for not just what you say, but how you say it, okay? To see if it's safe to approach. Right, okay, this last deck, it can be a little bit rude, like the Rebel deck. This one's called Inner Fucking Peace, right? So obviously if you're not into naughty cards and swearing, then you should probably, I don't know, block your ears or something. Right, take a deep breath and let your fucks go. Who needs to give one when you can just release them all? Abso-friggin-lutely. Carpe fucking diem. YOLO. Okay, a wise woman once said, fuck this shit, and she lived happily ever after. Or he. Seriously. Yep. Something about this read, Aries, is not your monkeys, not your circus. Okay, something about this read is categorically telling you that you made the right decision with cutting someone out when you did. Okay, it's probably best not to second guess yourself at this point in time. Okay, amazing read. I really did enjoy that, Aries. It was quite good. It was quite in-depth. Right, so that is all I have for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.